parts one more time at F, or do you just want to have at it? Just have at it? Alright, cool. Marina, you got the melody? At F?
The alto at this point, right?
Yeah, what would be the alto? It's the top singing line.
We're at F, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. There's nothing in solo, then it's soprano, alto, and bass.
Yep. Solos, rest, soprano, alto, bass. So you're at what would be the alto line, but is really the soprano line. Everybody's starting on D. How lovely. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Let me
Yeah, that was totally my fault. I'm not gonna sing because I don't know the lyrics. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Marina, would you like to lead us out? Okay, that really doesn't sound bad. That actually sounds pretty good. The worst is just the road map. And with Karen playing, it'll be a lot easier.
I have a question.
Sure.
When we're doing our solo parts, like when he does the bass solo and I'm doing, am I gonna be mic'd?
Yes, so what's gonna happen is you'll sit right where Mary is sitting. And when you come down, my stand is gonna kind of be here, so I'm gonna try to do my best to move out of the way for you. You're gonna come down and you'll sing here.
Okay.
Jerry is not, because Taglight's supposed to be the choir, so it would be better if it was a little bit softer. If you'd like, you can come to the mic, but I don't want two moving bodies trying to like clash each other. But when you're done with the first two verses, yeah, this is true. When you're done with the first two verses, you'll just kind of step back up the stairs,
Right.
and then before that, you'll come back down again. If you want, you can.
free here?
She could be there, and she could be there.
This is true. Technically, I sit here, and I think Mom is recording it. But if I put my stuff under the seat, I don't see why not. Yeah. So why don't you sit up here then for that, and that'll be better. And then if you want, kind of be in the center aisle, this way you can come down, maybe.
Okay, well, I'm close enough to this one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That I might be able
And we
to-
always hear you with the 4-part stuff anyway.
Yeah, if they're cutting out, then I should
Well, with the
be.
next
Yeah.
practice, we can practice logistics and see how it works.
Yeah.
The
That'll
trouble
work.
is you don't hear it back from here to know what it sounds like.
Yeah,
down
exactly.
below.
But when
Stick
you
it
record
in.
it, will you hear it when you record it?
These microphones, I tell you, when I used to sit down there, all you can hear up here is paper constantly. So the microphones
Uh-huh.
really pick up a lot.
Yeah.
They're very sensitive.
Hello?
Sounds like the sacristy. Is that mic coming in?
I have no idea.
It's the sacristy.
I'm not the only one hearing it though, right?
No,
Okay, just making sure.
but it's also, this is the older building when the heat comes on enough. it makes all kinds of noises. It might not be a bad idea to do reconnaissance, to see if she's hiding in the cry room and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm gonna, after rehearsal.
And all
I'll
the
go downstairs
bathrooms,
and I'll
we'll have to
look
check
through it,
all the bathrooms. in
Well,
case
they
she
have
has-
12:30 mass right after this, so I'm gonna sit in the sacristy and wait, but I'm still,
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
mass
a
is
look
at
around.
12.
12 o'clock,
12, okay.
yeah.
It's 11:15 now, we have time.
Yeah, we have time. Okay. Are there any concerns with this one other than it being long and road mapping-y?
No.
No, I mean, it's because it's, each of us take the melody, it's more familiar.
Yeah,
And then
And
we
that's what I-
decide whether or not we're gonna do o, oo, or something.
we're not gonna do those. Honestly, if we had an extra, again, if we had 2 weeks more, I would say let's do it, because it's really not that difficult to do.
No.
Actually, the soprano line is from the O Come, O Come Emmanuel we ditched in the English choir, and the alto and basses are really just doing A's and B's back and forth with each other.
And this
But-
you said is for when?
This is for 2 weeks from now, so December 5th. Well, I guess a week and a half, less than. And next week we'll have Karen.
And next week is what time? Our usual?
No.
I have no idea. To be perfectly honest, it's probably gonna
If it's
be,
Karen, it's gotta be, yeah.
yeah, it's probably gonna be Thursday at 3, or sorry, Thursday at 2.
Okay.
I'm not sure I'm gonna make it till 2.
That's okay.
I have a 1 o'clock lunch.
All right, so, we'll hold off on this one, so we'll do this one last then. This way, worst case scenario, we've tried to wait, and we'll see if we can wait long enough for you to get here, if you plan on coming at all. If not, I'll just sing in your solo for right now, cause you got it, it's the melody over and over again. Okay, we have 15 minutes left scheduled. With the remaining time, I would like to just look through the propers, this way they're not entirely foreign to us.
Mhm.
Are there any other major concerns for this coming mass? So just to go over, I'm gonna print out new schedules because those are so outdated now, and I'll update you guys. I'll send an updated one out. If not today, then before next rehearsal. We have processional hymn, we don't know. Asparagus, introit, Kyrie, we're not doing the Gloria, and everything is from Mass 8 like we've been singing. No Gloria, Alleluia propers, Credo, offertory propers. The Almare Domptorius Mater in the Gregory that we just went through. Marina, were you with us when we went over that one? Okay, so we're not doing the Palestrina anymore. We're doing the plain chant in the Gregory. It's number 277, page 490, but I'll send you that information. Sanctus Benedictus Agnus Dei. Then we have this Veni Veni Emmanuel. And at the very beginning, I think there were only 2 or 3 of us when we started it. We went over the En Clara Vox yeah, that thing. It's not awful, I promise. It's another plain chant. It's really easy. And to be perfectly honest, if we need it, we're only gonna need 1 or 2 verses because this thing is about 5 minutes long.
So the almond is out.
Yes.
It's being replaced by,
By another Alma.
oh, okay.
We are gonna do this one next year. It's just the way that I scheduled things, it didn't work out. We should have started it back in September, and I didn't think to start it in September. We'll do better with Easter stuff. Anyway, any other?
Started after Christmas.
Yeah. Any
I
other?
don't even know, is it an early Easter this year?
It's late.
Yeah, it's later.
It's
It's mid-April, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's after my husband's birthday.
Ooh, gee. Any other concerns with this before we move on to the propers? Cool. Would it be beneficial if I went home and recorded your parts for the Veni Veni Emmanuel and put them on YouTube? This way you could hear it? Yes? Okay. So it's not gonna be today, but it'll be over the weekend. I'll go home
That's great.
and I'll record them.
Thank
What I'm
you.
gonna do, because there's a lot of time where people aren't singing, instead of sitting through and waiting and stuff like that, I'll say, this is alto, section A, the refrain, and then I'll give you a
You did.
lead-in,
You
this
tried
way you
to
hear
go
what it
over
sounds
it,
like,
and I
and
don't
I'll
think
give you
you
guys your
are.
parts. And, same thing for bass and
Are we
sopranos.
going, wait a minute, Christmas,
What program do you use for when you
Christmas, we are
write or use something?
Sibelius.
And that doesn't have, like, I know,
It It does, but actually I could send it to you guys. I can see about getting it.
Pardon?
It's a woman that is the other choir mentions finale, and she can send it to us in piano. There's no singing, but.
There's no rehearsal?
I don't have. I can do it where it is singing, but it's not lyrics. Let me see.
Usually, not that I listen to all the time.
If that's the case, then I'll get it out to you on Monday.
I mean,
And I can
yeah,
figure it out.
only if it's easy to do, I'm not saying.
Well, it would be a matter of, you know, pressing export as MP3. So if it has that option, then I'll do it like that. If not, I'll get it to you at a later date. Okay. Propers. Page 1, how convenient. And we are on the second Sunday. So it's the second one down. Oh, how lovely, no sharps or flats. That doesn't affect you guys, but it affects me very much. Okay. Let's just have it.
I had a break in between Dominus and Glorion.
Yeah, so did I.
I do not have any kind of punctuation after there.
No, I don't either.
My book does.
This is something I added in, you know.
This was already in this book that I got, and I must have used it then, so.
Yeah.
Let's put one there.
Yeah.
Because in reality, there's really supposed to be some kind of punctuation before or after the words Deo, Dominus, Deus, because they're God. So we'll put one in. If Karen yells at me, she yells at me. She won't yell at me.
So, because I think, I'm sure that's the way we did it the last time.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a new book for me, so I probably made the marking in my old book. Okay, so in the first verse, this is more for YouTube's sake than anybody else. First verse in the last, like, really big measure, there's a comma or punctuation of some kind between the words Dominus and Gloriam. So we won't take a huge breath there, but we will take a breath there. Any other questions, comments? Cool. Gradual. Excuse me. I ate very well yesterday, let me just say. Okay. Oh, there's flats there. In
Indominum Domini.
Domum,
Indomum Domini
Phoebus.
Phoebus.
How do you spell,
Ebus.
how do you?
Ebus.
Ebus. Oh,
Ebus.
look like an F with that accent on it.
Right, it does.
Ebus.
Ebus.
And the other one
Ebus,
is
yeah.
ordinaverunt and testamentum, were the other two big words, I think. Congregatum.
Those we've seen a lot, it just.
Yeah, they're just long. Questions?
Do you see the first verse again for this one, or no, or no?
I'm sorry? No, so the first verse only happens with the psalm.
Okay.
So, and like if you look on page 1 in the first Sunday, you would really sing the first 2 verses again, because you would sing up until where the psalm is.
I see, okay.
Yeah. So anytime there's the introit, you always repeat, and at the bottom of each one it says recited populus, and then it has the first verse repeated. So as opposed to reciting it, we sing the whole thing through again.
I see.